It started with Diego. He's been my best friend since middle school. He's the kind of guy who never shuts up during soccer matches. We were hanging out at his apartment, talking about a trip we might take, when he said, "Man, if we go to Cusco, I'm definitely bringing my drone." I laughed, nodded, and kept scrolling on my phone. Not even 30 seconds later, he leaned forward, same grin on his face, and said, "Man, if we go to Cusco, I'm definitely bringing my drone." Word for word, same tone, same laugh afterward. "Wait," I said, "you just said that?" Diego looked at me like I'd grown a second head. "No, I didn't. Are you okay?" That was the first crack. The next was my mom calling me by an old nickname she never used. Nico. She hasn't said that since I was 5. When I asked her why she suddenly brought it up, she froze for a second, then said, "What are you talking about? I've always called you that." I brushed it off, or at least tried to, but it kept happening. Laura, my girlfriend, told me one night about this amazing beach we went to together last summer. The thing is, we never went. I remember working all through July. I told her that. She tilted her head like a doll that doesn't quite understand the question and said, "No, Nickel. Don't you remember? It's in the script." I laughed nervously. "Script? What script?" But she just smiled, too wide, and kissed my cheek. It was the cafe incident that really shook me. There's this place near campus where I always order orange juice. That day, the barista, a cheerful girl named Camille, came with a black coffee. Sorry, I ordered orange juice," I said. She looked straight at me, smile fading, and whispered, "It's not in the script." Silence. My stomach dropped. "What did you say?" Camille blinked, like nothing happened. "Orange juice. Right. Sorry about that." She rushed off, leaving me sitting there with the coffee that was still steaming. I started noticing patterns. Cars on the main avenue stopping at the exact same rhythm. Conversations repeating in the exact same sequence when I walked past strangers. Even the stray dog by the bookstore scratching its ear at the same second every afternoon. One night I confronted Laura. "I need you to tell me the truth," I said. "What's going on with you? With everything? Is this real?" She was brushing her hair, sitting at my desk. Her hand froze mid-stroke. For a long moment, she didn't move. Then, without turning around, she said, "Don't think too much, Nico. It's not healthy." Her voice was flat, almost mechanical. I didn't sleep that night. Yesterday was the breaking point. I woke up and found my dad sitting in the chair across from my bed. He wasn't supposed to be there. He lives in another city. "Dad?" I said. He didn't answer me. He just stared. His eyes looked wrong, like glass. Finally, in a low, distorted voice, he spoke. "You're reaching the limit of the environment." I froze. What the hell does that mean? This isn't life, it's a simulation. When he blinked, for the briefest second, I swear I saw a blue screen flicker across his pupils, like a computer crash. I bolted out of my room, out of the house, but outside it wasn't the neighborhood anymore. It was white, endless, a blank space stretching on forever. And in the middle of it, a glowing door. I don't remember deciding to open it, but I did. On the other side, I heard a voice. Not my dad's, not anyone's. Deep, echoing everywhere at once. System reset. Subject will be reinserted into the simulation. And then black. I woke up in my bed this morning. Sunlight poured through the curtains. My phone buzzed with messages from Diego, joking about the soccer match that night. Everything looked normal, except my dad was still sitting in that chair. I told myself it had to be a dream, a leftover hallucination from lack of sleep. But then he slowly turned his head towards me. His mouth moved, and I braced for the metallic voice. Instead, he whispered, almost gently, "Nico, you have to stop asking questions." And then he smiled. Just a normal, tired smile. For a second, I almost believed it, almost convinced myself I'd been imagining everything. But then I remembered Camilla, the cafe, the way her voice dropped, flat and lifeless, when she handed me the wrong drink. It's not in the script. And I can't stop thinking about that. What the hell does that even mean?